She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. But I say that I am much better looking than her. I think I'm much better.
If Trump wants to be president, may I offer a suggestion? Shut up.
But you can't walk across the street to get a loaf of bread. You get shot, you get mugged, you get raped, you get whatever it may be.
I mean, that's real. Seriously, he'd be better off having Rudy be a spokesman.
That is crazy!
Trump went to Michigan and got some cops to pose as props, something cops truly hate. And, well, it didn't work out.
So when I return to the White House, we will stop the plunder, rape, slaughter, and destruction of our American suburbs, our cities and towns. And I think that women living in the suburbs, I keep hearing about the suburban woman doesn't like Trump. Well, I think it's a fake poll, because why would they like me? I keep the suburbs safe. I stopped low-income towers from rising right alongside of their house, and I'm keeping the illegal aliens away from the suburbs. I think that they like me a lot. I think it's a lot of fake polls. We've seen a lot of fake polls over the years. I was not supposed to win anything, and we won the big one.
All right, let's unpack that insanity. First of all, he sounds drunk.
So when I return to the White House, we will stop.
But that, my friends, is his advancing cognitive decline. Trump is like a TV from the good old days where the signal cut off around midnight.
Our country's gonna die.
Except for Spunk Daddy, somebody forgot to pay the cable bill.
The suburban woman doesn't like Trump.
The suburban woman comments are a great insight into Trump and MAGA. Listen up.
The plunder, rape, slaughter, and destruction of our American suburbs.
Plunder, rape, slaughter, and destruction? That sounds like a Steve Bannon weekend retreat.
It's going to be quite extraordinarily different.
But what it really is a dog whistle for Trump's racist base.
There is a weird vibe going on. I can't figure it out. But I will tell you this, Greg. Barack Obama, still the godfather of this machine. He gave us Joe Biden as VP. He gave us Hillary as Secretary of State. Then he cooed Joe, put all his boys with Kamala's team, and had his wingman Holder vet Waltz. Now, the guy's a young 63. He's going to be doing this for the next 25 years. He's definitely going to interfere in this election. That's why we'll be sending Johnny to Hawaii to get the truth about the birth certificate.
Come on, man.
And when Trump says he protects suburban women from those towers in the city, he means white women from black men.
And I'm keeping the illegal aliens away from the suburb.
That's rich, you repugnant pig. Are you going to build a wall around the suburbs and make Whole Foods pay for it? This is the racist, hyperbolic BS we've come to expect, but void of the energy and verve that he once possessed. Now, he sounds like a muffled fart in a subway car.
Pouring into our country. And she's the president and wants to be the president of the United States. She's vice president. She could do it.
This is a great example of his brain malfunctioning and his attempt at recovery. Again, slurring so badly, I almost feel sorry for him.
And she's the president.
I don't feel sorry for him.
Defunding the police, which I said, and it's at a level that, and it never goes away. You know, when you're a defunder or when you are...
I would say that Trump is losing it, but that ship has sailed. Whatever mind he once possessed, well, that dog is all barked out.
The level of power, the level of weaponry that there is in the world today is so bad, is so dangerous, is so bad. And you need the right person to be president. We're very close to World War III.
Okay, that has some background. While Biden's support of Ukraine has Russia rattled, it also tightened the circle around Putin as the Russian people and those inside the Kremlin asked themselves, why are we there? You know, with Trump's mental acuity falling like his poll numbers, it's possible that Putin might fall with them. And then, who will Tiny Fingers take to the prom? Actually, he'll be the one getting the corsage.
You know, I don't know if you know that they're building some of the biggest car plants in the world right now in Mexico. Wouldn't have happened with me. Right now in Mexico. And China's the one building them, and they think they're going to make these cars and then release them into the United States without tax. It's not going to happen. We'll put 100% to a 200% tariff. We're not going to let it happen. They're going to an all-electric policy. Well, we have more liquid gold under our feet than any country in the world, but we don't have for what you need for an electric car. And they're going to sell cars, produce them and sell them in this country with no tax. It's not going to happen. And I told them, I said, you better hope I don't win. always dangerous to say these things. Maybe that's why I get shot at and other people don't.
First off, it wasn't a Democrat or a Mexican or an illegal who took a shot at you. It was a 20-year-old MAGA whack job who wanted to take you to heaven with him. Now, I'm no theologian, but I'm thinking that if there is a heaven, Fat Donnie should make alternative reservations. But what is really happening here is the shrinking tumor that is Trump's brain. For example, the stronger the Mexican economy is, the more people work. And the more people work, the fewer people come here looking for work. And the more money Mexicans have, the more money they can spend on American exports. It's why no one is coming here from Canada. Trump's brain is so small and weak, it's no wonder that kid missed him.
That's a good one.
The late great Hannibal Lecter is a wonderful man. You know what I'd do if there was a shark? Or you get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time. Bing, 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 bing. She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. I'm a better looking person than Kamala. He says, you're not going to be a dictator, are you? I said, no. Other than day one. I'd like to congratulate Vladimir Putin for having made yet another great deal. Kim Jong-un I had a good relationship with. He's a tough, smart guy. Now, if I don't get elected, it's going to be a bloodbath. Well, they're the weird one. In 4 years, you don't have to vote again. We'll have it fixed so good you're not going to have to vote.
It's not just me. Everyone is saying it. Trump is like a lost farm animal, wandering aimlessly. All he can do now is attack, like a confused old man in a nursing home saying the help are stealing from him.
Together, we will stop Kamala Harris's nation-wrecking. I'll tell you what, when you see what... And she said, violent mobs, let the violent mobs keep going.
And the weak incels that are the current Republican Party saw it coming, but they did nothing.
I didn't vote for Trump because I can't stomach Trump. I think that he's noxious, him being really outrageous and offensive.
Trump is a sexual predator.
Last week's violent attack on the Capitol was undemocratic, un-American, and criminal.
My view of what happened January the 6th, and we're here. We saw what happened. It was a violent insurrection.
And of course, that's the difference between Biden and Senior Man-Titties. Biden saw the nation wince at the prospect of a couple of octogenarians in the White House. And even though he's more than capable, he stepped aside. Trump, on the other hand, knows that if he isn't president, he'll be headed to a federal prison or one in Georgia. So he won't back down. That, in addition to his promised revenge against the Biden family, the media, and his political opponents, has Republicans everywhere going, how do I spell Kamala?
Maybe we should switch them, move them around to different territories of your state or of our nation, and let some other guys take. Would you like that, fellas? I have a feeling you don't want that. I don't want to embarrass it. I don't want to say any particular names of locations, but I can think of a big one in this state. I'd love to have them working there during the election.
One more racist comment, this time about Detroit. As you know, Trump claims with zero evidence that Michigan was stolen from him in 2020, even though he lost by 200,000 votes there. Now he's saying it out loud that these cops should go and intimidate black voters in Detroit. And that's what would happen if Trump were somehow to win in November. He would attempt to stay in office forever. But that won't happen for a number of reasons. First, he's insane and he's not getting better. And secondly, people are figuring it out. Evangelicals for Harris and Republicans from Cheney to stalwart conservatives are voting for Harris. And why not? She's tough on crime, but compassionate for all Americans under the thumb of billionaires and big business, like most everyone in a red state. And then there's this.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, President Trump speaking in Howell, Michigan.
Trump's rambling monologue was so bad, so revealing, that Fox cut it off. They know now what we've always known. Tiny Fingers is losing it, and it ain't coming back.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Damn right.
Trust me.
Shut the f*** up, Don.
Who's with me?
Oh, yeah, the lie.
Indictable.
Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I'm allowing this freak show to continue.
This isn't their Republican Party anymore.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong? Damn right.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.